Hey now, hey now, hey now. We're going to give this another shot, see if this goes. Man. Platinum subscription, I have no idea. But hey, the Sharks have released upon us the mystery puck schedule and their promotional schedule. So, what do we think about it? I'm interested. I want to know. You can hit me up. Twitter is good. Always fine. Right there. Or remember, Teal Town USA, do us a favor. As always, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, subscribe. We go live after every single Sharks game. Got some new things coming your way for the new season. But we have some things to talk about today. The Sharks promotional schedule. Let's see how excited we are about these things. So, obviously, numero uno. Well, okay. Can't get too excited, I suppose. But, hey, it's, a nice clear bag. Now, you have to have this anyway because, let's be honest, we're only doing clear bags now. Thank you for all the idiots who brought in bad things and did stupid things, and you know who you people are. But, hey, nice way to open the season. Get a magnetic schedule. Seems like it's been a couple seasons since we've had one of those, but that's your opener for October 4th. Remember, though, nighty-night pucks. Mystery pucks will be done on this same night. So, hey now, there's some cool stuff to go. You can't get too excited about a bag and a magnetic schedule, but again, mystery pucks are going to be there. It's opening night versus the Knights. So there we go. But October 19th, another Los Tiburones jersey. I got to say, out of the three that they have done, this one's probably my favorite, to be honest. I like this one. It has the most going on with it. I'm not even sure if we're live right now. Are we? Can somebody let me know in the comments? Are we actually live? Can people hear me? Is this happening? I guess I can check myself. Yeah, I guess we are. Okay, so cool things. I'm digging this. I'm digging the Los Tibbs jersey. I think it's cool. Wait, AJ repeat that. What is the giveaway on opening night? Oh, we have a straggler, so we'll go back to you. Opening night, we got a clear bag, and we have magnetic schedules. Now, I gotta go Periscope. No, we're good. We're good. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Just thanks, Chris. Always appreciate it, bro. So, and Edgar's number one. Get out of here. All right. So anyway, yes, opening night will be the clear bag and the magnetic schedule. Again, clear bag, that's because that's the future. People, particularly females who like to carry a purse, no longer will be able to do so. You're going to have to carry all of your personal products in this clear bag for all the world to see. So if you have any feminine products, you might want to, come up with a case for them or something if you're the bashful type. But either way, this will make lines, you would hope, go much quicker because the blue coats at the door shouldn't have to fiddle around too much with your items. And the Sharks, of course, will also have the express lanes on the south entrance at Autumn and Santa Clara, for those of you who don't bring any bags. And for those of you who don't, appreciate you. So getting back to where we were, there you go for opening night, October 19th. I should probably, does the schedule really matter? I mean, I can whip it out here. So October 19th versus the Buffalo Sabres on a Saturday night. We have the third Los Tibbs jersey in the series. Again, hope Mark Purdy gets one of these for free. Now, the cool thing about the jerseys this year, and I'm pretty sure this is the way it's gone so far, these go to all people that go through the door. No special ticket purchase required for this. This, if you have a ticket for the game, you're getting one as you come into the door. With that said, there's a matching hat, my friends. There you go. Hat matches the jersey. Now, this is for the November 1st game versus Winnipeg. Now, this, again, is one of the promo items. So this requires a special ticket purchase. This does not go to all fans through the door. So there you go. Will still make you open any cases inside a clear bag. Yeah, I would expect them to, Cheryl. That's, you got to keep out the riffraff and the silly things that those people might bring in. So getting back to this, again, November 1st against Winnipeg, you have the Los Tibbs hat. Again, the hats, from what I understand, these are the, part of the promotional series. It will require a special ticket purchase that is separate from buying a normal ticket. So just putting that out there, trying to pass along the good word. Next up on the list, the Brent Burns Camo Pack. This is for the November 9th game versus the Nashville Predators. I believe they did. I want to say they did this last year. A different version. Uh-oh. I'm being summoned. I believe they did this, a different camo pack last year, but clearly a very popular item. They're going with it again. And this is for Military Appreciation Night. So, hey now, good stuff there. We move on to the next one. Let's see. This is the one that I'm excited about, people. November 16th versus the Detroit Red Wings. I mean, I was going to be at that game anyway. It's Saturday night. Hello. But all fans in attendance, the Shark Freak. Okay? And honestly, I don't know what I'm into most. The jersey or the hat that actually goes with this. But this Sharks, I'm loving this jersey. I got to say, if the Sharks do warm-up jerseys, like, authentic Adidas jerseys with nameplate and this crest sewn on the front, oh boy, I might just have to put in a bid. Whoever the lowest player is, just because that's tight. I'm not generally a fan of white jerseys, but damn, that's tight right there. DQ saying Rat Fink expired. Definitely has that same type of vibe going on with it. Absolutely. But I'm digging this in a huge way. But not to be outdone, there is a matching cap. Again, the caps, promo ticket purchases only from what I'm seeing here. So you have to get that special ticket in order to get that. But the matching hat, also very tight. I love that they're doing these cool designs underneath the bills of the caps. Tight. And I have a couple. I probably should have had them here that I could have just easily reached and got. But I have a couple of the Give hats. These are decent quality. These aren't like horrible. I remember long time ago being at when Mike Ricci scored the hat trick on Fan Appreciation Night, and the giveaway that night was a hat. The hat back then was not the highest of quality. People had no problems parting with it. These are quality. So, can we get rid of the special tickets? California Cruisin' wants to know. I feel you. But it is a way for them to drive ticket purchases. I understand what they're trying to do. I do think that there should be. Here's my rub. Let me do my quick little rant and raving. Here's my issue with the special tickets. Do them. Use them to goose the sales. I get that. We want more people through the door. I have no problems with that. My issue is, what if you made a purchase for a game a month ago? So a reseller, a season ticket holder put their ticket for resale. You've already purchased a ticket for this game. And then you come to find out later that, for that same game, if I would have purchased a promo ticket, I would have gotten this cool item. I do think that the Sharks somehow should make these items available for purchase when you're at the game or in some fashion. And for this season, who knows? They might. A lot of things are going to be are kind of in the works right now, and not everything's been announced. But I see where you're coming from, and I'm right there with you. It's been something that's gotten on my nerves for a while, but we'll see what happens. But I'm enjoying the Shark Freak hat, and that is for the November 27th game versus Winnipeg. So I believe that's the day before Thanksgiving. So another good sign there. The 12th of December. Oh, wrong one. Let's go back. The 12th of December. Are you kidding me? LeBanc with the, for those of you who don't follow Kevin LeBanc on social media, sent out this photo, and apparently it was cool enough that the Sharks decided to make a bobblehead out of it. Not unlike the Kane puppy, the Penelope puppy. Not unlike that. So there you go. Cheryl pointing out, of course, that promo items are available for purchase to 365 members. So you do have that option. If you know a 365 member, maybe they can help you out. But at least they have that option just in case they can't be at the game. So that's nice. And that's the other thing as well. You can buy the cheapest ticket available for that particular game as long as you purchase it through that promotion offer. And if you can't make it, well, the cool thing is and I'm assuming the Sharks are going to continue with this last season, rather than having the item there where you actually had to go show a ticket, be crossed off a list, and then they would hand you the item. Last year, they started shipping the items to people directly, and you would usually have it within a week to 2 weeks after that game happened. So you don't have to carry it around, and you were definitely going to get the item. So, no harm, no foul. Let's move on. December 14th, Star Wars night. This was pretty popular last year. I don't know. There's nothing on the site so far that kind of tells which way it's going to go. I like the fact, if you remember last year, I believe it was black and gray shirts. Now they're doing the black and teal, which of course I like much better. But last year, you'll remember they did a lot of takeoffs of the players' names on the back, and a lot of fans were trading. And no, I want the Pavelski one, I want the Kane one, and so on and so forth. So I don't know if these shirts have anything on the back in regards to names or numbers or nicknames or anything like that. It's not stipulated yet, but either way, December 14th, Saturday against the Vancouver Canucks. No one said Vancouver. This will be the give for that. And of course, Star Wars Night at the Tank is always a lot of fun. A lot of things going on. Sharky always having a good time dressing in 18,000 different outfits. Let's see. I need to be on here more. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Lance. It's always nice to hear that you're wanted. Let's move on. Let's hopefully I get the right graphic this time. And that's the one I'm looking for. January 9th. You know you're going to be going to this game. This is Thursday versus the Columbus Blue Jackets. Oh, and the return of Gustav Nyquist, provided if he's still there. So, again, I think this is probably going to be something similar to the Evander Kane Penelope bobblehead, where you've got Vlasic and Finn. You'll remember, whether it was last year, the year before, I don't really remember, but they did have a bobblehead featuring Vlasic and his three puppers as the bobblehead. Again, I can't remember if it was last season before. It all starts to blend together after a while, you know what I mean? But this would be a nice little thing to put next to that one if you have it. But I would have preferred that Finn, got his own bobblehead, but that's okay. That's okay. That's just me. I loves me some Finn. How cool is that pup? So that's the January 9th game. Again, as far as I know, this is also a promotional item, so you will need to purchase the special promotional ticket to receive this item. We move on to January 11th, Saturday versus the Dallas Stars. Wow, it's not like anybody's going to already be there for that one. Joe Pavelski. Anyway, we have the open water jersey. I like this. It's an interesting design. Said it before. Not a big fan of a just like a circle on a jersey. It feels like a target or something. But I do kind of like this. This is the open water jersey. I like the sleeves better than the actual design, but it's always one of those things where, when you see it on paper, it looks one way, but when you see it in person, it can really dial in your, how you feel about it one way or another. It can tip you over the edge when you see it in person. So, again, January 11th versus the Dallas Stars. That is a Saturday night. But again, all of these jerseys do have a matching hat counterpart. And I believe this is the only one where actually the hat is an inverted color of the actual jersey. So rather than a white hat, we have a black one, but same design. Again, this is a special promotional ticket. January 27th for this game against the Anaheim Mighty Ducks on a Monday night. So, well, you know, Monday Night Football's over by then, so who cares? But there you go for that. Now we move on to the next jersey in the series. This is the Graffiti Shark. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I feel like I would dig this more if the jersey was black or if it was, I don't know. A gray jersey to me, I'm always kind of like, Again, all these jerseys that we're showing, it would not surprise me, and I would actually venture to say that in all likelihood, there will be warm-up jerseys that the Sharks will warm up in that match these and will be available to bid on, you know, after, I don't know, usually it's like before the game even starts, they have the bidding tables out. So this might look really cool as an actual jersey. We'll see. But this one's for the February 1st game where the Tampa Bay Lightning come to town. And again, all in attendance will get these. If you're coming through the door, there you go. I like that. California crew, only gray jerseys are good in baseball. Yeah, I got to agree with you, my friend. Yeah, I got to agree, man. You look at the, who was it? That LA Kings Stadium Series jersey. Oofa. Oofa. But again, every jersey has a hat counterpart. Boom. There you go. Again, I think the thing that kind of sets this off for me is I like the design under the bill. I think that's kind of cool. Now, you know, I don't know that you wear a bill that high, but it's all good. This is for the February 10th game. And the Sharks are playing, or I should say hosting, the Calgary Flames that night, Monday night. And again, you know, I always got to say it. Special purchase required for the hats. Then we move on, and now I'm not going to throw up a graphic because there was not one supplied, but February 29th versus the Pittsburgh Penguins, there will be an Evander Kane bobblehead. God, I want to say I heard something about this. Somebody help me out. What was it's a tie-in with Marvel, from what I remember. I don't know if it's going to be like Evander Kane done up as like Black Panther or something, but I believe from what I remember hearing, the Evander Kane bobblehead on the 29th will have a tie-in with Marvel Night. So there you go. Let's move on. Do we do the one that we're all waiting for? Yes. March 5th. Thursday, March 5th versus the Minnesota Wild. Who doesn't want this? Now, again, this is a special, extra special for you. Item is only available through the ticket pack. Includes one game ticket, one bobblehead. Okay? Hey, thanks, Tom. I appreciate the love. This, again, you have to purchase the special ticket. Now, the weird thing about this is that, you know, normally bobbleheads, you know, it's a bobblehead, and it like has like, looks like it kind of resembles the player, like maybe if you squint. Whereas this, I don't know how they're going to do this. If they're just doing this, you know, putting the faces on there, like, are they going to have like a full like 3-dimensional body, but like a flat face that like, you know, bobbles, or are they just doing this now until they can actually show off a real picture? I don't know. I like the use of their actual faces. I think it's cool. And I am so down with this. I might have to buy 4 tickets to this game just because I want 4 of these. You know, I know a couple people that are going to want some. This is an amazing bobblehead. This is the bobblehead we've all been waiting for a very long time. I'm actually surprised they didn't split this up and do like, you know, Randy and Jamie together, and then a Ruzi and Hetty one together or something. But I do like this, having all 4. I can't remember the last time I've seen like a 4-man bobblehead. We remember the Burnsy and the Thornton barbershop one. This is something else. This is something else, my friends. Can't wait to see this. I just get a huge kick out of this. I don't know why. I just cracks me up. Again, Special ticket required. That's for the March 5th game against Minnesota. And moving on to March 19th. I don't know what the hell this is, people. I got to be honest with you. It says a leaping shark sculpture. I like it. It'd be a cool thing to, have on the desk or, on the bookshelf right next to the shark head figurine that they did last year. It's different. It's cool. Again, it's one of those things where I really want to see how big it is. Like if it's this, if it's like the size of a beer can or something, you're kind of going, nah. But if the base of that thing is like, 8 inches or so, that's going to be a pretty impressive thing. So, again, it's one of those things where you need to see it in context. I don't know, like get a tape measure or something to put next to it. But I do think it's kind of cool. And, again, this, I believe, according to the information that I have here, this does require a special ticket purchase. So, remember that. Again, March 19th. And that game against the Montreal Canadiens on a Thursday. And now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, people. This is the other one that I'm actually really excited about in the way of a jersey. Not that. This one, Uprising. This one I actually really dig. I really like the designs on the arms. I really like, this kind of tropical thing going on with it. I like it. Again, this is going to be another one that if the Sharks come out wearing black warm-ups with this logo and that design on the arms, and made by Adidas and all that, I got to be telling you, man, I'm going to take a hard look at the bidding table on that one. I'm really digging that. This is for the March 21st game versus the Boston Bruins on a Saturday. Again, the jerseys go to everybody who comes in through the door. So you buy any ticket, you're getting one of these. I dig this one in a big way. Not to be outdone, of course, the matching hat. Again, love the design underneath the bill of the cap. This one requires a special ticket purchase for the April 2nd game versus look at that. Pavelski's back with the Dallas Stars. There you go. And then finally, again, there's no picture of it, unfortunately, just yet. I think we can kind of put together an idea of what we think it's going to be. But April 4th versus the Anaheim Ducks, the Tomas Hertl goal celebration bobblehead. I think we all pretty much have an idea of it's Hertl down on one knee, one arm up, one hand digging underneath. We can all kind of fit it together. They decided not to do a Gerard Gallant as a clown bobblehead. I'm a little disappointed by that. I'm not going to lie. Maybe it's a likeness rights thing. Who knows? But that part I'm a little disappointed by. But, things happen. What are you going to do? A couple other things here of note. Hockey is for Everyone night is March 29th. As you know, typically the players will have special tape sticks for those. Those will be part of the auctions at the Sharks Foundation kiosk. And then mystery pucks for those of you who are big fans of the mystery pucks. That schedule is been released. And if I could pull it up here in a hot second, I would. So the schedule for the mystery pucks are as follows. Again, October 4th, opening night. Again, the giveaway for that, the plastic bag, the magnetic schedule, but the mystery puck available for that on sale will be Nighty Night. We'll see what happens with that. The 23rd versus the Islanders will be Los Tiburones and Sharks Freak mystery pucks. I'm not going to lie, I kind of want one of those Sharks Freak pucks. I'm going to be probably doing a little bit of trading that night. Another thing that's kind of interesting this season, December 3rd, they're doing, let me get the game first. December 3rd versus the Washington Capitals on a Thursday. Christmas ornaments. Now, you can see that I have some back here from previous years, and these are essentially, wood about yay thick. This time, they're doing something interesting. The ornaments are going to be made from hockey rink glass. So I'm kind of interested to see that. Rather than 30, those are going to be 40 a piece at the Sharks Foundation booth, but I'm interested to see what they come up with. That sounds like a neat idea. Lunar New Year for January 29th against Vancouver. Hello, Kayla. Hello, everybody. Then February 27th, Open Water and Graffiti Shark mystery pucks, again tying in with the jersey and hat themes. That's, what did I say, February 27th versus the Devils. The Jersey Series pucks, so more pucks to tie in with these artist jerseys. I think are pretty cool. March 19th and March 21st, those games coming against the Canadiens and the Boston Bruins. So with that, we have a question. Is there any 2 games, 1 day with the Cuda and Sharks this year? Oh, boy. Yes. And if I had my full schedule in front of me, I really should have been more prepared. If I have my full schedule in front of me, yes. I know that there's been some date and time changes that have been announced over the last month. I believe that at last count there are 7 doubleheaders this season. It might be less than that. I don't believe it's more, but I want to say 7 is the number this year where there are doubleheaders. Remember, this is only going to happen for another couple of seasons, so enjoy it now because eventually the Barracuda is going to have their own arena. I can't wait for that. That's going to be a party. Going to be a party in a big way. So other than that, what's going on? Kind of missed you guys. It's been a while, eh? Seems like it's been way too long. But how's the audio? How's the graphics and everything like that? Unfortunately, Google Hangouts is no mas, so we've had to make adjustments. So I'd love to know: does this work better for you? Does this not as good? What do you think? What are you telling me? What do you know? What's good? What's happening? That's essentially all I need to know. All good, liking it. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And will you throw that up there so everybody knows? Oh, all right then. Well, thank you very much, Tom. I appreciate that. Love the feedback, people. You want to, hit us up again. Hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend. Help us out. Hit the button. Hit the notification bell. Give me a like. We'd appreciate it. And hit me up on Twitter. It's at Tealtown USA, but you can also get me directly at AJ_strong. Definitely appreciate it. How many bobbleheads giveaway this year? Well, this is the interesting thing, Mr. Chango. And I love that name. I say Mr. Chango. No, I'm thinking Mr. Bojangles. Let's see here. So scrubbing through, we have Kevin LeBanc bobblehead on December 12th. We have Vlasic and Finn on January 9th. And we have Evander Kane, I believe, Marvel Knight, February 29th, Wakanda Forever. And Fan Appreciation Night, Hurdle Celebration. So right now, four bobbleheads have been announced. Will there be more? In all likelihood, yes. We've seen it happen before. The Sharks will announce a number of gives, and then they will take a look at how certain games are selling, which games aren't selling. Maybe they'll take the opportunity to goose sales for something if they want to try to drive some ticket sales, and they will then release some more promotions during the season. So right now on the docket, 4 games. Would not surprise me, or I should say 4 bobbleheads, would not surprise me if down the line by, say, Halloween, Thanksgiving, somewhere in that neck of the woods, wouldn't surprise me in the least to see another bobblehead or 2 that are announced. So, there you go. How many more days till training camp? You mean it hasn't started yet? No, I know that they have the whole prospect thing down in Anaheim coming up. So I'd say training camp's probably going to start, I don't have a calendar in front of me, but I'm going to say, the 10th-ish, somewhere in there, seeing how's the first preseason game is the 17th. So, yeah, somewhere between the 5th and the 10th or something like that. Probably, a week and a half from now, somewhere in there. We were watching the Sharks Penguins earlier today, and then that went into Sharks Kings, which went into Sharks Vegas Game 7, and it was fantastic. Why, thank you, Mr. Hackle. Appreciate that. And heard Marlowe and Thornton will sign contract on Marlowe's birthday, September 15th. I guess Jumbo got tired of signing on his birthday, so he wanted to do it on Marlowe. Who knows? If he wants to do it on Marlowe's birthday, I'm all cool with that. But we'll see what happens. I think we're all, Thornton's going to be a Shark. There's just no way. If he's not playing for the Sharks, he's not playing. And Marlowe, honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. You don't want to take time away from another player. I think camp has a lot to do with it. It wouldn't surprise me if Marlowe doesn't sign until like maybe a couple days left in camp. It's not like other teams don't know what they're getting with them. So if it doesn't work out, if players that are playing, whether it's Blichfeld, Shemlevsky, Chikovic, or Chekovic, however you want to pronounce it. I've heard it pronounced 3 different ways, but I believe Ruzanowski says Chekovic. Either way, let's see how those guys produce in camp. And then you can make a decision on, okay, should we bring Marlowe in for to give the younger guys a little more time down low? We'll see. It's gonna be a fun season, guys. Let me see, and then finally do a couple more questions and then get out of here. Are the Sharks going to use the rest of the cap on another player besides Patty and Jemma before the deadline? Well, there isn't a whole lot of space left in the cap. Last I saw, and I'll bring it up again. I remember the last time I looked, it was about, $5 million? I want to say, ish. So, 4.6 as we stand today. 4.6 million. League minimum, from what I understand, for both Thornton and Marlowe, if they want both of them, would be $1 million. So now you're talking 2.6 or 3.6 if you decide not to go with Marlowe and look at somebody else. I think a lot of problems are stemming from the fact that you've got a ton of RFAs that just haven't signed yet. Marner, Ratinen, you got guys that are going to Europe to play because they just, whether they're holding out or they can't get a deal done, whatever it is. And I think, people are just waiting for the first chip to fall. Is that Mitch Marner? Probably. But a lot of people are kind of waiting for that chip to fall. And I think it's one of those things where once that first chip falls, it's going to be dominoes. And now, will Doug Wilson be in on any of that? We know he's on the phones every day, so we'll see what happens. But right now, a little bit of cap space left. Again, it says 4.6. Call it 3.6 because at least $1 million is going to Thornton. Depends on what's out there and what they're going to do. Let's see. Any reason why the Sharks eliminated the tailgate area for FanFest this year? I don't know, but I'm upset about it. Not because I enjoy beer. I do, but I'm a little upset about that. It seems that they've changed things up this year. So the tank tailgate or the FanFest, I believe, is like $12, but if you buy a pack of 4, it's $6 each. Used to be that the tank tailgate, if I remember correctly, the first season they did it was $70. Next time they did it was $80. And time after that was $75 or something. But it's in that ballpark. And it was a lot of fun because the players could come outside, get some air, meet fans a little bit more, a little more casual. People were a little more laid back because it's all adults, obviously, versus there being some kids that lose their minds when they see their favorite player for either an autograph or a photo. But they eliminated the event this year. They've added a VIP kind of reception event after the Legends game for $150 that will take place in the BMW Lounge. I'm assuming they're going to have to cap that because the lounge, while it is a nice area, it's not the biggest. So it'll be interesting to see how they're able to put that together. And it looks as though for your $150, you're going to get some food and bev, and you're going to be able to schmooze and rub elbows with alumni. I know that they had the alumni listed earlier on one of the event pages, but I believe it's like Baker, Jeff Friesen, Scott Hannon, Dan Boyle, the usual suspects that you see show up whenever there's an alumni event. So that's what your 150 gets you. The thing that bums me out about the elimination of the tank tailgate is that tailgate event would easily house, I don't know, probably 350 people maybe out there. And so that's 350 people that aren't inside the building. Now you're You're talking about lines that already take an astronomical amount of time to get through during a normal fan fest. Now you're adding more people to that because they're not going to be at the tank tailgate. That's the thing. I really wish the Sharks would either make it a 2-day event and cap the ticket sales, or just cap the ticket sales altogether for the single event and say, you know what? Wherever you say 4,000 fans or whatever. First 4,000 fans, boom. And if I remember correctly, one of their fan fests back in the day, like 99 or so, late 90s, early aughts, they did have a cap on the fan fest tickets. It would be nice if they did something, because nobody wants to spend an entire day. I don't care how pleasant the temperature is inside the tank. Nobody wants to stand in a line for 5-6 hours. You know what I mean? Just saying. Let's see. The Cheryl pointing out what I'd said. Yeah, they have the VIP section thing now. Again, like a reception that will follow the Legends game. So that's it. Other than that, hey, how you guys doing? I hope you guys enjoyed your summer. We're going to be with you soon. Very soon. Can't wait to get back into another season of hockey with you guys. Again, I hope you enjoyed the new graphics that we got going on. Again, Google Hangouts, not our best friend right now. It's gone. Pour one out, everybody. Hangouts is gone, but it may end up being a blessing in disguise. Do me a favor if you want to. Oh, it's over there. Follow me at AJ_Strong. Again, always at Teal Town USA. Oh, that's one thing I should say before we go. Some fun new articles that I tried to work on this summer. My latest one talking about the villains that have happened in Sharks history, whether it's Theo Fleury, Eddie Belfour, Chris Pronger, so on and so forth. Wrote up an article about them. Also put together an article about the all-time roster for the Sharks. Noticed a couple of my things. I think NBC SN Bay Area is kind of, they're eyeballing our site, because it seems like every time we do something, a week later they do something very similar. No, I'm kidding. Stop it, Brody. No, I'm kidding. So with that, probably going to bounce here. All right, one more. How do you think the Sharks are going to do this year? I think they're going to do well if they stay healthy, which you can pretty much say for every team. But let's be honest, if Erik Karlsson gets injured in the first 20, 25 games, everybody's going to be pointing at that ridiculous contract he got to make him the most overpaid defenseman. Highest paid defenseman in the league. People are going to be pointing at that. And they're going to be saying, if you didn't hand him that contract, you could have kept Pavelski and Nyquist and Donskoy and potentially went out and gotten another piece or two. So you got to live up to that. It's also going to be good to see what a full season of Shimmick-Burns pairing brings. The other thing is, the Sharks were a plus 31 in goal differential last season. Joe Pavelski scored 38 goals last season. They're going to have to figure out how to limit the shots that get to Jones. Jones obviously needs to bounce back, but you're going to have to limit those shots. Hey, Bob Bugner's coming back. We saw what he did making Burns a Norris Trophy winner in 2017. So, the return of Bugner, hopefully Erik Karlsson's groin injury surgery went fantastically and he has a solid season. Typically, he does play full 82. If you look at his stats, Karlsson's usually spot on. Hopefully last year was an anomaly. Again, get a healthy Shimmick who plays with Burns all season. Going to be interested to see how the pairings are. Obviously, Shimmick rolls with Burns, but does Vlasic roll with Karlsson? Or does Karlsson get matched with Dillon again? Does Karlsson get matched with Dillon again? It's going to be interesting to see how DeBoer does that and how the young guys step up. You lost an entire second, what most teams would consider a second line. Pavelski, Donskoy, Nyquist. That's a great second line for a lot of teams. How do you replace that? Again, plus 31 goal differential. Oof. Now when your captain scored 38 goals, all of a sudden those numbers change. So, oh, really? What should we expect from Jonas Donskoy? Not much. No, I'm kidding. He's streaky. He's spotty. But I think he needed to change the scenery a little bit. And, you got that thin air up there. You got a better ice quality up there. I saw somebody had Donskoy on the top line. for Colorado, which made me giggle like a Japanese schoolgirl in a Hello Kitty store. I'm not going to lie. I don't see Donskoy playing the top line, but hey, he's a solid top 6-ish, definitely top 9. I think you'll see better from him. I think it just didn't work out here, but hey, we've seen that. We've seen different things with other people. So, and Donskoy is a really cool guy. See, and you got him right there, projected on the third line. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was looking at, but I swear to God, I saw a graphic. I had him projected on the first, and I was like, no. I think he'll be a good third line guy. If somebody gets injured on the wing in the top 6, he'll be a good substitute, fill in. But he might play his way up there. It's gonna be good to see. So with that, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the gives. You can find them all. What is it? Just NHL.shark. What is it? Sharks.nhl.com, whatever the damn website is. Just go to the Sharks website /promotions. That'll get you into everything. I wish they'd stop changing these URLs, to be honest with you. So, again, thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys soon. Oh, we will see you guys at FanFest. If we don't go live, if in other words, if Joe Thornton or Patrick Marleau, either or, don't sign, because when that happens, we will go live. But if nothing huge happens before then, we'll probably talk to you somewhere around the September 17th after the first preseason game. And we do have a couple interviews coming up, so look for those, and we'll see you at FanFest. And there you go, right? Sounds good. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will see you guys on the flippity flop, the hippity hop. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. That's right. Keep it real. Keep it teal. Keep it real teal. Take it easy, everybody. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in.